This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together.
1. A vehicle arrives with a small dent in a mild steel outer door skin and no paint damage. Which initial repair method is most appropriate? A. Replace the entire door shell. B. PDR, paintless dent repair, from the backside or with glue tabs. C. Heat the area to cherry red and quench. D. Apply plastic filler directly over the dent. Answer: B. PDR, paintless dent repair, from the backside or with glue tabs. Explanation: with intact paint and minor deformation on mild steel, PDR preserves OEM finish and avoids unnecessary fillers or part replacement. 2. Which statement about high-strength steel, HSS, and ultra-high-strength steel, UHSS, in non-structural panels is most accurate? A. They can be freely heat-shrunk with a torch. B. They should be straightened with minimal heat per OEM limits. C. They are always welded only with oxyacetylene. D. They're softer than mild steel and easier to shrink. Answer: B. They should be straightened with minimal heat per OEM limits. Explanation: HSS and UHSS are heat-sensitive. Excessive heat reduces strength. Follow OEM restrictions and use controlled minimal heat. 3. Before sanding a damaged panel, the first prep step should be: A. Mask adjacent panels. B. Clean with wax and grease remover. C. Apply epoxy primer. D. Apply body filler. Answer: B. Clean with wax and grease remover. Explanation: contaminants must be removed first to prevent sanding them into the surface and causing adhesion or finish problems. 4. A plastic bumper cover is marked PP plus EPDM-TD20. What repair approach is generally suitable? A. Rigid epoxy only. B. Hot air plastic welding with propylene rod or proper adhesive system for PP. C. SMC-specific adhesive only. D. Aluminum brazing. Answer: B. Hot air plastic welding with propylene rod or proper adhesive system for PP. Explanation: PP or polypropylene is thermoplastic. Compatible welding rod or matched adhesive systems are required. 5. After removing a bonded windshield, what should be done to the existing urethane bead before installing new glass? A. Remove all urethane to bare metal everywhere. B. Trim to a consistent thin base, approximately 1 to 2 millimeters, clean and prime per urethane maker. C. Leave it untouched and add new urethane on top. D. Wire brush until shiny. Answer: B. Trim to a consistent thin base, approximately 1 to 2 millimeters, clean and prime per urethane maker. Explanation: proper full-cut short-cut technique ensures adhesion to fresh, well-bonded urethane per product instructions.
6. A door skin replacement on mild steel typically involves: A. MIG brazing only. B. Adhesive bonding with hem flange and spot/MIG plug welds per OEM. C. TIG welding entire perimeter. D. Rivet bond only. Answer: B. Adhesive bonding with hem flange and spot/MIG plug welds per OEM. Explanation: modern outer skins often combine panel bonding adhesive with limited welds at OEM-specified locations. 7. Which feather edging sequence is most appropriate after initial 80 grit shaping of filler? A. 36, 80, paint. B. 80, 180, 220/240, 320/400 before primer surfacer. C. 80, 40, 24. D. 180, 40, 600. Answer: B. 80, 180, 220/240, 320/400 before primer surfacer. Explanation: gradually refining scratches produces a smooth feather edge and proper substrate for primers. 8. What's the maximum recommended thickness of polyester body filler after sanding? A. 1 inch, 25 millimeters. B. Half inch, 13 millimeters. C. Quarter inch, 6 millimeters. D. 1/16 inch, 1.5 millimeters. Answer: C. Quarter inch, 6 millimeters. Explanation: most manufacturers specify less than 6 millimeters finished thickness to ensure durability and avoid cracking. 9. When disconnecting an airbag system before non-structural repairs near sensors, best practice is to: A. Cut the wires to disable the system. B. Disconnect the battery and wait per OEM, commonly several minutes. C. Pull SRS fuses with ignition on. D. Place magnets over sensors. Answer: B. Disconnect the battery and wait per OEM, commonly several minutes. Explanation: residual charge must dissipate. OEM service info dictates the safe wait time. 10. A composite panel marked SMC is best repaired using: A. Thermoplastic welding. B. SMC-compatible adhesive filler systems. C. Aluminum brazing. D. Polyester matte and general-purpose resin. Answer: B. SMC-compatible adhesive filler systems. Explanation: sheet molding compound requires adhesives and fillers designed for thermoset composites. 11. To minimize corrosion after grinding to bare steel during a non-structural repair, apply: A. 1K etch rattle can to everything. B. Epoxy primer on cleaned bare metal before filler or surfacer per product system. C. Base coat color. D. Clear coat. Answer: B. Epoxy primer on cleaned bare metal before filler or surfacer per product system. Explanation: 2K epoxy offers superior corrosion resistance and adhesion at bare metal interfaces. 12. What is the primary purpose of seam sealer in non-structural repairs? A. Cosmetic only. B. Prevent moisture intrusion and seal NVH and hem seams. C. Replace structural adhesive. D. Reduce paint usage. Answer: B. Prevent moisture intrusion and seal NVH and hem seams. Explanation: seam sealer restores OEM sealing paths to keep water and contaminants out. 13. After panel replacement, which step helps restore internal corrosion protection? A. Undercoat the exterior only. B. Apply cavity wax into enclosed sections. C. Apply base coat inside cavities. D. Skip protection if epoxy primer was used. Answer: B. Apply cavity wax into enclosed sections. Explanation: flooding closed sections with cavity wax replicates OEM protection and prolongs repair life. 14. Which is true about one-time use fasteners in non-structural areas, example airbags, seat belts, trim with breakaway clips? A. They can always be reused. B. Replace only if visibly broken. C. Replace when OEM specifies one-time use. D. Replace only after paint. Answer. C. Replace when OEM specifies one-time use. Explanation. Many fasteners are torqued to yield or designed for single installation. Follow OEM. 15. Which tool setup is best for accurately aligning a bolt-on fender to the hood and door? A. Tape measure only. B. Gap gauges or feeler gauges and adjustable shims. C. Hammer and dolly. D. Random orbital sander. Answer. B. Gap gauges or feeler gauges and adjustable shims. Explanation. Uniform gaps and flushness are verified with gauges and achieved by shimming and loosening and retightening fasteners.
16. A headlamp assembly sits flush, but the gap to the bumper cover is wide on one side. First action? A. Replace the bumper cover. B. Verify bumper and headlamp brackets or tabs are correctly seated and not bent. C. Add more seam sealer. D. File the headlamp lens. Answer. B. Verify brackets or tabs are correctly seated and not bent. Explanation. Mislocated or bent mounts commonly cause inconsistent gaps. 17. Which step should happen before pulling a supplement on visible hidden damage? A. Order all possible parts preemptively. B. Document with photos and measuring data, then update the estimate. C. Deliver the vehicle. D. Apply filler to cover it. Answer. B. Document with photos and measuring data, then update the estimate. Explanation. Thorough documentation supports supplements and accurate repair planning. 18. For NVH pads that were removed, the correct replacement approach is to A. Leave them out to reduce weight. B. Replace with OEM-type NVH pads in the same locations. C. Spray undercoat everywhere. D. Use carpet padding. Answer. B. Replace with OEM-type NVH pads in the same locations. Explanation. NVH components control sound and vibration and should be restored to original positions. 19. A TPO bumper cover repair requires surface prep that includes A. Solvent wiping only. B. Scuff, sand, plastic cleaner, and an adhesion promoter compatible with TPO. C. Etch primer directly. D. Steel conditioning disc. Answer. B. Scuff, sand, plastic cleaner, and an adhesion promoter compatible with TPO. Explanation. Low surface energy plastics need adhesion promoter for coating or adhesive bonding. 20. During non-structural straightening of a crown and trough area on mild steel, best technique: A. Hammer on dolly only at high force. B. Work the low first, push up troughs, then relieve highs with controlled shrinking. C. Heat everything and quench. D. Grind flat and fill. Answer. B. Work the low first, then relieve highs with controlled shrinking. Explanation. Proper metal finishing reduces filler needs and retains panel shape.
21. A windshield urethane safe drive-away time, SDAT, depends primarily on A. Color of vehicle. B. Urethane product, temperature and humidity per manufacturer. C. Headlamp type. D. Primer brand only. Answer. B. Urethane product, temperature and humidity per manufacturer. Explanation. SDAT is specified by urethane makers. Follow label and text sheets. 22. When prepping a blended adjacent panel, non-structural refinish prep, you should A. Skip cleaning and sand with 80 grit. B. Clean, scuff, sand to proper grit, for example 600 to 800 wet or equivalent, and remove gloss. C. Apply base coat without sanding. D. Only use tack cloths. Answer: B. Clean, scuff, or sand to proper grit and remove gloss. Explanation: a proper mechanical tooth is required for blending and adhesion. 23. What is the primary purpose of weld-through primer at plug or spot weld locations? A. Cosmetic appearance. B. Corrosion protection between overlapped bare metals. C. Faster welding speed. D. Replace seam sealer. Answer: B. Corrosion protection between overlapped bare metals. Explanation: zinc-rich weld-through primer protects lap joints where coatings are burned off. 24. Adhesive bonded non-structural joints should be A. Bonded over dirt for a stronger mechanical lock. B. Dry fit, cleaned, abraded, and glued per OEM and adhesive maker with proper clamp time. C. Heated until smoking. D. Left unclamped. Answer: B. Dry fit, cleaned, abraded, and glued per OEM and adhesive maker with proper clamp time. Explanation: surface prep and cure times are critical for bond strength. 25. A door glass rattles halfway up. The most likely non-structural cause is A. Bent frame rail. B. Loose window channel or run or regulator fastener. C. Worn ring and pinion. D. Blown head gasket. Answer: B. Loose window channel or run or regulator fastener. Explanation: glass guidance issues cause rattle and misalignment.
26. When reinstalling urethane-bonded stationary glass, proper bead placement should A. Be intermittent to save material, B. Create a continuous bead of the specified height and shape, C. Be applied as dots, or D. Be placed on the glass only. The answer is B. Create a continuous bead of the specified height and shape. The explanation is a continuous bead ensures water tightness and structural adhesion. 27. A plastic repair fails due to paint peeling from a flexible bumper. Most likely missed step is A. Clear coat, B. Adhesion promoter, flex additive system per product, C. Masking, or D. Sanding with 24 grit. The answer is B. Adhesion promoter, flex additive system per product. The explanation is flexible plastics need promoters and sometimes flex agents as specified. 28. When removing exterior trim clips, the best practice is to A. Pry hard until they pop, B. Use the correct clip tools and replace damaged or one-time use clips, C. Reuse all clips, or D. Glue broken clips back. The answer is B. Use the correct clip tools and replace damaged or one-time use clips. The explanation is prevents panel damage and ensures secure reinstallation. 29. A body line is low after dent repair. The technician should A. Add filler only to the body line, B. Metal finish, raise the low along the line, then minimal filler to refine, C. Sand the opposite side, or D. Ignore it. The answer is B. Metal finish, raise the low along the line, then minimal filler to refine. The explanation is restoring crisp body lines starts with proper metal movement, not excessive filler. 30. After sanding through E-coat on a new bolt-on panel, the correct next step is A. Install as is, B. Apply epoxy primer to bare spots before installation, C. Spray base coat only, or D. Brush on seam sealer. The answer is B. Apply epoxy primer to bare spots before installation.
The explanation is protects bare metal and maintains corrosion resistance. 31. When matching OEM orange peel texture on a bumper repair, the non-structural focus is to A. Use texture additives or adjust gun technique in the base clear system per product. B. Over-reduce clear excessively. C. Sand to 40 grit for tooth. D. Skip sealer. Answer: A. Use texture additives or adjust gun technique in the base clear system per product. Explanation: controlled application reproduces OEM appearance. 32. The best way to verify panel alignment after replacing a hood is to A. Check gaps and flushness at fenders, latch engagement, and striker alignment. B. Slam it several times. C. Remove the latch. D. Only measure at the front edge. Answer: A. Check gaps and flushness at fenders, latch engagement, and striker alignment. Explanation: a comprehensive check prevents wind noise, paint chipping, and latch concerns. 33. When treating surface rust before refinishing, A. Sand and clean to bright metal, then use rust converter only if specified, then epoxy prime. B. Apply filler over rust. C. Mask and paint. D. Use only water. Answer: A. Sand and clean to bright metal, then use rust converter only if specified, then epoxy prime. Explanation: proper rust removal and sealing prevents future failure. 34. A customer complains of wind noise after a door shell replacement. First check: A. Headliner. B. Door weather strip fit and latch striker alignment. C. Trunk seal. D. Radiator fan. Answer: B. Door weather strip fit and latch striker alignment. Explanation: poor door seating or damaged seals commonly cause wind noise. 35. When masking for primer on an adjacent panel, avoid hard edges by A. Back taping or soft edge foam techniques. B. Using duct tape. C. Parking outside. D. Doubling the paper. Answer: A. Back taping or soft edge foam techniques. Explanation: creates a featherable transition and reduces post-prime edge work. 36. Before using a two-part panel bonding adhesive, verify A. Color matches the vehicle. B. Shelf life, mix ratio/bead, surface prep, and open time per TDS. C. It foams when applied. D. It cures in sunlight only. Answer: B. Shelf life, mix ratio/bead, surface prep, and open time per TDS. Explanation: following the technical data sheet ensures proper bond performance. 37. A rear bumper cover shows spider cracks but no major deformation. Likely cause: A. Solvent pop. B. Previous impact stressing the plastic/paint film. C. Orange peel. D. Poor seam sealer. Answer: B. Previous impact stressing the plastic/paint film. Explanation: microcracking of the coating is typical after flexing or impact. Repair often requires stripping and substrate evaluation. 38. After replacing a fender liner, which step helps avoid water intrusion and corrosion? A. Drill drain holes randomly. B. Ensure all splash shields, seals, and fasteners are reinstalled correctly. C. Leave shields off for airflow. D. Paint the liner. Answer: B. Ensure all splash shields, seals, and fasteners are reinstalled correctly. Explanation: splash shields prevent water or road debris from reaching vulnerable areas. 39.
Which statement about pre- and post-repair scanning is most accurate? A. Not needed for non-structural repairs. B. Required only when airbags deploy. C. Often recommended or required by OEMs to identify DTCs and verify system health. D. Only for hybrid vehicles. Answer: C. Often recommended or required by OEMs to identify DTCs and verify system health. Explanation: Electronics can set codes during even non-structural events. Scans document proper restoration. 40. When sanding near a sharp body line to maintain shape, you should A. Sand across the line aggressively with a soft pad. B. Use a rigid block and sand parallel to the line to preserve edge crispness. C. Use only a DA. D. Hand polish it. Answer: B. Use a rigid block and sand parallel to the line to preserve edge crispness. Explanation: Technique and tool rigidity prevent rounding over the line.
41. To duplicate OEM seam sealer appearance, brush, rope, or bead, you should A. Apply any pattern, appearance doesn't matter. B. Reference OEM patterns or photos and use the right nozzle or tool to texture. C. Spray clear over the bead. Or D. Use caulk. Answer is B. Reference OEM patterns or photos and use the right nozzle or tool to texture. Explanation: OEM-like appearance supports quality and insurance and OE standards. 42. A hood insulator pad was removed. The correct approach is A. Discard it, not needed. B. Reinstall, replace to maintain NVH and heat protection. C. Replace with cardboard. Or D. Spray undercoat. Answer is B. Reinstall, replace to maintain NVH and heat protection. Explanation: Insulators reduce noise and protect paint from engine heat. 43. When reinstalling exterior nameplates or emblems, best practice is A. Reuse old tape. B. Clean, measure or locate per OEM, and use new automotive-grade attachment tape or adhesive. C. Glue with household glue. Or D. Place anywhere the customer prefers without measuring. Answer is B. Clean, measure or locate per OEM, and use new automotive-grade attachment tape or adhesive. Explanation: Proper location and adhesion avoid comebacks. 44. A replacement outer belt molding still squeaks on window movement. Next step: A. Lubricate with silicone safe for rubber. B. Grease with heavy chassis grease. C. Spray WD-40 on paint. Or D. Ignore. Answer is A. Lubricate with silicone safe for rubber. Explanation: Light silicone reduces friction without damaging rubber or paint. 45. After repairing a plastic tab on a headlamp housing, the lens fogs up after rain. Probable oversight? A. Missed UV clear. B. Failed to restore or reseal vent paths or housing seals. C. Too much seam sealer. Or D. Used new bulb. Answer is B. Failed to restore or reseal vent paths or housing seals. Explanation: Moisture intrusion indicates compromised sealing or vents.
46. When grinding coatings off a panel for non-structural repair, select abrasives that A. Overheat and blue the metal. B. Remove quickly while avoiding excessive heat/warping, e.g. 36 to 80 grit appropriately. C. Polish to mirror. D. Are used dry only on plastics. Answer B. Remove quickly while avoiding excessive heat or warping. Explanation: Heat control prevents panel distortion. 47. A tailgate garnish panel rattles after reassembly. Best fix? A. Over-tighten screws until plastic deforms. B. Verify clips and foam pads and apply OEM-style anti-rattle pads where specified. C. Add seam sealer randomly. D. Drill holes for zip ties. Answer B. Verify clips and foam pads and apply OEM-style anti-rattle pads where specified. Explanation: restoring NVH pads and secure clips addresses buzz or rattle. 48. Prior to using polyester finishing glaze over cured filler, A. Clean, sand to recommended grit, e.g. 180 to 220, blow off and solvent clean per product. B. Apply over waxed surface. C. Mix without a hardener. D. Apply to bare rust. Answer A. Clean, sand to recommended grit, blow off and solvent clean per product. Explanation: proper surface profile and cleanliness ensure glaze adhesion. 49. After a door skin bond/hem, adhesive squeeze out at the flange should be A. Left thick and unshaped. B. Tooled or trimmed per TDS, then seam sealed as OEM appearance dictates. C. Ground to bare metal. D. Painted immediately without cure. Answer B. Tooled or trimmed per TDS, then seam sealed as OEM dictates. Explanation: correct finishing ensures sealing, corrosion protection, and OEM-like look. 50. When evaluating non-structural hail damage across multiple horizontal panels, the most efficient repair plan is often A. Replace all panels. B. Use PDR for accessible dents, conventional repair where needed, then blend as required. C. Fill every dent. D. Only polish the paint. Answer B. Use PDR for accessible dents, conventional repair where needed, then blend as required. Explanation: a mixed approach preserves OEM finish where possible and controls cost and time.
Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.